Bad news, our oldest has the stomach flu, so I can't bring the kids to their babysitter tomorrow. We will have to reschedule our visit with baby. Tell Mark to let me know when he is available for next week's visits. I have to let my boss know by tonight so my schedule works. You got it. Do you want to do 2 for our visits or for 2-hour visits? Mark only gets to 2-hour visits. He did not get any visits this week. He's out makeup time, so which works for you? Mark failing to attend his visits does not mean I owe him makeup time. You realize we go back to court in about a month. The judge is going to be pissed about this. I hope your oldest feels better soon. The stomach bug is no joke. Don't pretend to be a good person. I see right through you. I am available Monday at 9 and Saturday at 12 next week. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Also, if oldest is feeling better Sunday, can I reschedule my Saturday visit to then? That should be fine. I will let you know when we are home from church. Great. We will hopefully see you Sunday then. Just to clarify, it will only be you attending these visits. I meant what I said when I told you Gothel was no longer allowed in my home. That doesn't work for me. I will have my wife with me so that baby can build a relationship with her as well. She will have to build her relationship if you are awarded unsupervised visits. She will not be in my home. There's no reason to make this more difficult than it has to be. You should be thankful I'm even wanting to be in baby's life. Most fathers don't want that. The answer is no. We are headed home from church now. If you are planning on visiting baby today, why don't we meet at the park or playground? It's a nice day, and I'd like to be able to have fun with my daughter. No, thank you. I prefer our visits to be in a calm and controlled environment. That's bull. You just want them in your house to control everything about them and me. I won't put up with it anymore. I'm sorry, but until the judge rules otherwise, the visits are up to me. You aren't sorry, but you will fucking be. That's for sure. Are you threatening me? No, that isn't a threat. It's a promise. You can keep Gothel away right now, but one day soon baby will be calling her mom too. And when that day comes, I will laugh because all these games will be pointless and show you just how badly you've wasted your time. It's 9:30. Are you planning on attending your visit today? If not, please let me know. Asterisk no response. Courtney waits at the house with Badge for the 2 hours and then continues on with her day. She does not hear from Mark until 9 p.m. Asterisk. What are you doing here? It's 9. I'm here for my visit. Where's baby? Asleep. It's 9 p.m. Your visit was for 9 a.m. I never said I said 9. It's 9, so let me in to see my daughter. She's asleep, and I will not be waking her up. It will throw off her entire schedule. All right, then I guess I will sit on your couch for the next 2 hours just in case she wakes up. We can talk about how you can't stop flirting with me while we wait. You have absolutely lost your mind if you think that's the case, and you are not welcome to sit in my house for the next 2 hours. Go home, Mark. I see the way you look at me. I want you to court. I know you miss us. Don't close the door on me. Have you been drinking? You're slurring your words. Just let me in court. Asterisk tries to shove his way in. Courtney pushes him out and slams the door closed. Asterisk. Courtney, let me in, baby. Let me in. You can't lock me out like this. Let me in. I'm calling the cops. I don't care, baby. Call them. I'll get arrested 100 times to show you how much I want you. Do you hear that, world? Courtney Blank is all mine. No one else's. We are meant to be forever and ever. Where is Mark? He should have been home by now. It's almost midnight. I'm showing his phone is at your location, so either you can be honest and tell me what's going on, or I can come over and find out myself. He must have dropped his phone whenever the police took him in. I'll make sure to have it mailed to you. Why would the police have my husband? That makes no sense. Possibly because he showed up here drunk and attempted to shove his way into my home, and then spent the next 20 minutes screaming outside of my house about how he's in love with me. That's bullshit. He isn't in love with you. You're making this up. Feel free to call down to the station and ask about what happened. I'm sure it is included in the police report. Then you should have called me instead of taking a father away from his children for petty reasons. God, do you let him get away with everything? He has zero accountability, and you wonder why he acts the way he does. Is this what you want your children to think is a normal marriage one day? Everything I do is for my kids. They always come first, no matter what. Then act like it. Don't let them grow up thinking men like Mark are good men. Break the damn cycle. He loves his children and me. Nobody is perfect. You don't understand what it's like to be married. It's a sacrifice you make as a woman. If he loved you, he wouldn't do this. And if he loved those kids, he would actually be involved in parenting them and not pushing it off to you. He only cares about his wants. You don't know what you're talking about, so I suggest you shut your mouth. My husband is wonderful. You are just jealous he is married to me and not you. You aren't enough to be his wife. I cannot believe you would have the father of your child arrested all due to a simple timing mistake. Moms like you are the reason good men run away from their families. The police were called because you attempted to force your way into my home while intoxicated and then stood outside screaming until they arrived. You're blowing this entire thing out of proportion, like normal. You take one slip up and try to destroy me with it. You know I could have been fired because of this. How would I be able to take care of baby? You don't pay anything for baby anyways. I am not Gothel. I will not make excuses for your bad behavior. Baby deserves better. You're right. Baby deserves to be in a two-parent household with stable parents, not a vindictive witch like yourself. Baby deserves so much more than you. I can't wait to go to see the judge next week. I have so much to Court is now in session to review the custody schedule of the infant of Mark Blank and Courtney Blank. Currently, the father has to do our supervised visits every week. Sir, how have your visits been going? Do you feel as though you have developed a bond with your baby? I have felt a bond with my daughter since the moment I knew she existed. These visits have only encouraged me to fight for my parental rights. Do you believe it would be in your daughter's best interest to expand on your parental visitations? Yes, of course. Baby needs to be able to build a relationship with her brother and sisters. She should grow up in a family. I truly believe that keeping her away from this side of the family will only hurt her. Mom, do you think that the father is ready for unsupervised visitations with baby? No, Your Honor, I don't. Why do you think he is not ready for unsupervised visits? Your Honor, in the last 8 weeks, Mr. Blank had the opportunity to visit with baby 16 times. He attended only half of these visits. During the visits he actually attended, he allowed his wife to take total care of baby. Once I told him that I was not comfortable with his wife attending visits due to her language she used about myself and daughter. He became extremely combative at every turn. He attempted to force his way into my home just last week at 9 p.m. while intoxicated, resulting in his arrest with local PD, the week before he attempted to gain access to daughter at her daycare. I fear for baby's safety while in his care if he is acting out so severely over a simply boundary. Sir, can you explain this? I made mistakes. I can admit that. I was a desperate man, Your Honor. All I want is to be a father to my child, And instead, my ex has made it impossible. She has refused to be flexible with me on visitations. She intentionally hovers and prevents me from being able to interact with baby during the visits I was able to attend. She has told the daycare staff that I am a danger to my child and that I do not have rights to even see her, despite the center having an open door policy to all parents. I am on probation at work now due to the arrest last week. I would never do anything to keep baby from her mother. Unfortunately, it seems as if she is determined to keep baby from me. I know that Courtney and I have a rough history. But I had hopes we could put the past behind us for baby's best interest.